Spooky.
Welcome to Roll Initiative. Steffi's got a few words for this spooky one.
Hello, I'm Steffi. And if this was a real sword, I would have hurt my hand. So make sure you practice sword safety. And why don't you sign up for a free account? You get to join us in our community site and chat with others on those community sites. So yeah, sign up today. Here, and then make sure you get a free account today. A free account? Wait.
Yep.
Get a first account to talk with us and chat.
Just get a first
7 days free.
Come
Okay,
check
Christian.
Sign up for something.
Okay, never mind. Everything that I had planned said, it just went, woo!
A great start. We're off to the races.
The energy in this room is lovely.
Oh.
Great.
I've got my spooky dice mug in this
God.
week's of Roll Initiative. I'm Alec, and I am your dungeon master, and this is the party. Say hello, party!
Hello, party.
Ooh.
Spooky.
And we're back this order. So I'm
Yeah.
Steffi, the one who messed up earlier. I am playing Verity, a 2.5 foot tall, 6.5-year-old German mousefolk. I like fighting in Gilly.
Hello, I am Hannah, and today I am both looking like Gelly and playing Gelly. Gelly is a halfling druid. She is also belovedly known as the Murder Grandma. She's seen a lot of, stuff, and she's very tired, but she's still here, and she's trying her best. So that's Gelly. And it's hard to see with one eye, I'm just saying. I don't know how long this is going to last.
Just even more respect
Take
for
it off if
Gilly.
you need to.
Oh my god, yeah, I'm really getting the full experience now. Yep.
I'm Emily, and I'm playing Taylor Hawthorne, the human monk, studying the way of the open hand. Also, the spooky witch for today. I'm very excited about this episode, especially where we left last week off.
Oh god, yeah.
We'll get to that in the recap in a minute, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm Ash. I'm playing Hagen Sedavar, the Wood Elf Swarmkeeper Ranger. He keeps bees, so I'm a bee today.
And you're
Very
so cute.
spooky. For people with allergies, bees are very spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you notice we all decorated for the season. As you can see,
we were supposed to wear costumes?
Oh, Alec.
Oh my god.
Steffi's is the scariest of them all. Why?
Mhm.
seasonal allergies. Thank you, everyone, for trying to make me feel better.
No, you're great.
We love you.
We've got special mugs. I think those of us who have mugs. I've got a cat.
I got an eyeball.
I got my
Eyeball.
boogie dice.
I have a skull.
It's both spooky
I love it.
There we go.
and
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
And Ash has
I have
hydration.
vitamins.
Spooky vitamin.
Because lack of vitamins is frightening.
Terrifying.
Bees drink nectar to make honey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make
Exactly.
vitamin water honey.
Exactly.
Hold on, we have one more guest, I think. All right, yep, yeah, we got Griffin, the spooky dog.
Griffin, the
He's
spooky
the
dog.
spookiest boy of all.
He doesn't like
my
my
God.
Halloween decorations.
They scare him.
Hi,
He's so
bud. This
sweet.
is such a not good time.
Welcome to Roll Initiative.
He's dressed up as
Griffin.
Airbud.
Yeah.
Yes.
he's dressed up as
The
Airbud.
athlete, the famous athlete.
Yeah.
Famous
I
athlete,
scratched my nose.
basketballer.
Come on.
That's
you gotta get
Griffin. Anyway, as you can see from my attire, I'm definitely a beach wizard. You can tell. It makes sense, right? Obviously. And I am the dungeon master. Yeah, I'm Alec again. We do not have a poll this week. Sorry about that. We got a few technical difficulties getting that one together, but we will next time. But what happened last time on Roll Initiative? Well, Taylor got herself into a race.
Oh god.
Oh
And-
no.
And she's been twisting and turning, burning metal through the canyons of the Anarok Desert. Just killing it in there.
Handling it
They've-
pretty decently, I might say.
yeah.
You are.
Even with the
Great.
goblins cheating and trying to set you on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then drove through some acid waterfalls. And just Hagen's over there on the radio trying to not have a heart attack.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gelly is
Verity
Now
Jelly hasn't
clinging
flown off
on-
the dune buggy.
Yeah, she's clinging for dear life because her harness has been severed at
Harness
this
got
point.
burned
So
off. Yeah. And
That's
then the
great.
last thing that happened is you guys careened into a cave full of very special mushrooms that
Very,
once
very
you
special.
ran over
Very
them,
special.
quick, made kind of
Verity
a poisonous
discovers drug use.
spore cloud. Verity also flew in there, and Hagen just started hearing some static on their radio.
Oh no.
And that brings us into this episode. As you
Oh?
guys are hurtling through outer space, you seem to have left your vehicles and you're all just floating there, out in the void.
Oh.
Verity, you see the stars. Gelly, Taylor, just, yeah,
Floating?
the cars are gone and you're just out there. What do you
So
think?
So we're dead. We're dead. So this is how it ends.
Hello? Gelly, are you still back there?
I mean, I'm where I'm pretty sure we're dead.
Verity! Verity, are you
Hi.
with us? Okay, she's here
Hi.
too.
I'm floating. If this is death, I'm not upset.
As
This is kinda
This
neat.
is kind of
as
cool.
we're floating through space, the stars are suddenly coming to you faster and faster. They seem to be speeding towards you.
Oh no!
And then, Verity, one of the stars hits you in the face.
Ow,
And it's cold and wet.
that's
And
not
then
what I expected
suddenly
stars
more
to
and
be made
more
of.
stars hitting you guys. Taylor and Gelly, you're just getting soaking wet with stars at the moment.
I hate this.
And
I'm gonna,
suddenly-
like, pull
What
my
is
shield up.
this? Oh my
There's
god.
a nebula coming right at you.
What
and
is this?
and it envelops you, and it's just so gaseous, and it's hard to see, but you still feel the stars pounding on you, and suddenly you're in the mud, in the rain.
What?
What?
Is it somewhere we recognize?
No, but you do hear a familiar voice next to you. And she goes, "Huh? What am I doing here? Why is it wet? Verity,
wondering the
Gelly,
same
Taylor, are you all okay? Do you need a drink? Gelly, I've got a water here for you."
Debbie?
Deb?
Is that you?
Yes. What? Why are we in a forest?
Are
Are we
we?
dead? We're dead, aren't we?
I didn't get my transition fast enough.
Hi, I'm Ash, your dungeon master. Say hello, party.
Hi,
Hello,
party.
Hello, party.
Seems we have one more
my
character
light back
introduction
on.
to do. Alec, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Debbie. I'm a bartender
Oh
and,
my god!
and also part-time warlock
Part-time warlock.
of the
Hex.
Hexblade variety.
I love it.
Woo.
I'm so happy right now.
This is so fun.
That's great, because I'm terrified.
No, it's gonna be great.
We got
Ash.
this.
Ash,
Surprise,
great.
everybody!
Surprise!
Deborah,
It's a
this
Halloween
isn't your doing?
Deb, you didn't
No.
bring us here?
Chat's,
I'm just
Chat's
as
catching up
confused
right
as
now.
you are.
It's so exciting.
Does anybody have a towel? I'm very cold. I did not dress for the forest. And she's just got her bartender slacks and just her
Oh.
bartender button up, and she's just like, ooh.
Oh, goodness, there you are! And you guys see a little old dwarven woman waddling her way up through the trees. Oh, and she's holding a sign that says, careful, mud is slippery when wet. Oh, I am so sorry. I was just in the process of setting up this sign. Oh, come here. Let me help you all up. Come here. Come here.
I try to help Taylor up, and I slip in the mud.
Oh, goodness,
Oh,
darling.
my
Look at
God.
you. What a mess.
Oh goodness,
I'm
you
so
were right.
sorry,
You were
Dad.
right about the mud.
Yes, it is. And she sets the sign down. And yes, she is an older dwarvish woman. She has white wispy curls and a beard that's soft and plush as clouds. You notice her hands are very calloused, and she's wearing an apron smeared with flour and soil. You can't quite tell if she's been in the kitchen or the garden or a combination of both. But she comes and starts helping you guys up. And oh, well, I'm so glad that you guys could make it on such short notice. You know, oh, it has been so stressful getting everything ready, but here, let me help you. And she casts his prestidigitation to get the mud off of you guys. as-
Oh my god,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Well,
Oh,
thank
you are
That was so kind.
Thank you. I don't know what I would be doing if you guys hadn't come.
Hello,
Well,
I'm
here we
Mary.
are.
What's your name?
Oh, well, yes, of course, I am Granny Mabel. You can just call me Granny or Mabel, whatever floats your boat.
Hi,
Oh my god, I
Granny
love her
Mabel.
so
It is-
much.
It's a
I do
delight to
too.
meet you.
Oh my god.
I am. Thank you again for answering my flyer. I just, I need to get those
Wait.
pumpkins picked, but I just don't have time.
Wait, what?
Fire.
Pumpkin picking. I enjoy that.
Liar?
It's a wonderful
yes,
recreational activity.
the flyer that you guys all signed it. I got Verity, Gailey, Haley, and little Miss Debbie. This is your signatures, isn't it? And she holds
That-
up a little flyer that says "Assistance needed, desperately."
Well,
Pumpkin
that
picking.
that does
paid.
look like my signature.
Same
That does sound like
here.
something I
That's
would do.
really
so, I
creepy.
guess so.
Miss,
I mean,
Are
you
we-
guys did hit your head pretty hard when you fell. I watched y'all take a little dipsy doozy.
Where,
We're
like,
not
where
dead.
did we fall from?
Dead? Oh goodness, no. I mean, unless I am. And she pinches you on the arm, Gelly.
ah,
Oh, you are right. It's raining. It is raining, isn't it? That is such a pain for this, but all the more reason why I need your help.
wow.
All right,
Okay.
let's do it.
I'm
So, what exactly did you need our help with again?
Oh, well, if you will
Pumpkins.
just come with me, I will show you and give you all the tools that you will require. And so she starts waddling back off down the path after setting down her little sign and making sure it's stable. And you see now there's like some little stepping stones that lead haphazardly through the woods. And as she... Oh, go ahead.
Debbie clasps her hand behind her back and she turns to the three of you and goes, "Well, shall we, heroes?" And walks towards
Yes.
the dwarf.
I was already walking.
Is there a tree or what's near me that's like physical?
There's a bunch of trees around you. There's some low-hanging branches. There's the paver stones. And as you get closer, you notice there's some flowering bushes and stuff.
Gelly's gonna walk up to a tree and just hit it with her mace.
Roll to attack.
Okay. Oh god, seeing with one eye. I'm just gonna.
Still trying to pull all my dice out.
Oh,
I
it's
forgot
not
to do
good.
that.
It's an attack roll. Is that just a straight roll?
Yeah, it's a d20 and add your attack modifier with your mace.
Okay, that is it's not bad. It's 12.
Well, it's a tree, so you hit. And yep, you hit that tree, and a little chunk of bark comes flying off, and
It's made of
solid.
chocolate!
The impact of it rings up your arms and into your shoulders and sort of hurts, and you can feel the ache. It's there.
Can I pick up like a piece of bark and like nibble it?
Yep, you pick it up, and it's sort of woodsy, sort of oaky, a little gritty.
Okay.
Hmm.
Feel grit in your teeth.
I run up to the tree and
So-
attack it too. What did you do to Kelly?
No, I was just trying to make sure this was physically
Tastes like a
here.
tree?
It tastes like bark, so
Debbie comes up.
Oh,
All
Kelly,
right,
is this
then
tree
I guess we're
accosting you?
here.
And,
I guess we should follow Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
and you guys see she comes up to a homey little cottage, and you can see curls of white, fragrant smoke wafting from the chimney. It smells like baked goods and apple pie and cinnamon and wood smoke, and it's really nice. And then with the earthy smell of the garden, it's a very quaint home. There's chickens in the yard and pigs in the back that you can hear. And oh, just right this way, I got the shears already, and I got some gloves to protect your little fingers so you don't get them all rough and gross like mine.
Ooh.
And she starts sorting through some gardening materials. Let's see, and two of you are pretty small, but so am I, so there's no problem there. I have just the thing. And she reaches and pulls out a black scrap of fabric, and here you go, little Miss Verity, right?
yeah?
And she hands you a little handkerchief size folded black fabric. Now, what you can do is you just spread that on out and pile the pumpkins, and then you can just sling it on over your back and carry them on home.
Doesn't seem
Wait,
sus
so
at all.
like, we get to keep some pumpkins?
Well, I don't see why not. Now, I do need the biggest and the bestest for my pies, but you're welcome to keep some little ones. You know, if you like carving and things like that, you are more than welcome because I have more than I know what to do with.
I would
Oh
love
my
to
god,
spruce
can we
up the
have some
bar
of
with
your
some
pie
pumpkins.
too?
Oh, of course. As soon as you guys are done, you are welcome to it.
Taylor like
That's
nudges
delightful.
Gelly. We get pumpkin pie.
I've never
Might I
had
ask,
that.
Mabel, how is...
Oh my god!
How
It's
is Verity
literally the
supposed
best
to-
thing.
Sorry.
No.
You have never had pumpkin pie.
No.
Should we be concerned
I
that
have.
Hagen isn't around us?
Oh.
Who?
Well, I mean,
Yeah. I missed
Hagen,
him already.
our friend Hagen.
Oh,
Tall
yes, where is Hagen?
hair.
Remember the really beautiful elf man? We
I don't know.
missed him.
I only needed 4 people, and well, you
Deb,
four
you-
signed it.
You didn't see Hagen here before we got
No.
here? Okay, I'm pretty...
I woke up and there was rain on me, and I saw you 3 lying in the mud.
Well, you know,
odd, really.
on the other side of my pumpkin patch, there is a quaint little town over there, and maybe your friend's back there.
Okay, good enough for me.
I also am
I
a little
hope
more
so.
corporeal than usual.
Hmm.
You
No,
are
that's
quite
lovely.
corporeal, indeed. And that's good, because I need corporeal hands to pick my corporeal pumpkins.
I love you.
We're definitely dead.
Everything's
Thank
so
you, sweetheart.
corporeal.
And she'll pinch Verity's cheek a little bit, like, oh, sweetheart, thank you.
Ah, thank you.
Well, now, again, I cannot thank you enough for answering. You know, usually the ones who help me, it's a nice old man and his 3 sons, and they've come every single year, and this year they just could not make it. So, again, I am just, I am pleased as can be. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow the path off into them there woods, and it should be a pretty straight cut path, and eventually you will come to pumpkins just growing willy-nilly. You see, the way I plant them is I just walk down the path and spit seeds wherever I done may, and just pumpkins just spring up like that. So the further you
Love
go,
that.
That is
the
some
bigger they should
interesting
be.
magic.
They've been there a little bit longer.
Are you a
I'm-
druid, perhaps?
Oh, I've dabbled in some little tricks, but mostly just what I need for gardening
Delightful.
and for keeping the mud off. And she'll cast prestidigitation and get the flour and dirt off of her apron. She goes, "Magic is just so nifty now, isn't it?"
Yes, I wish I was better at it.
I wish
Oh,
I
well.
could do magic. I'm not a spellcaster. I respect you guys so much, though.
Practice makes perfect, and who knows? Maybe while we're making some pies, I can show you a little trick or two. But,
Gelly's taking a clump of mud and casting Produce Flame and trying to light it on fire, just like testing things.
you now have some dry burning dirt in your hand.
Dry durning, Bert.
Dry burning
What is
dirt.
it?
It's a
Say
technical
that 10
term.
times
Oh,
fast.
oh goodness! The rain puts it out.
She's really into pottery.
Oh,
Kelly, what are you doing?
And
that's amazing.
pyrotechnics.
I'm pretty sure. You know what? It's fine. You know what? I don't want to worry. It's great. We're gonna get pumpkins.
All right, well, thank you so much, and you just hurry on back once you fill up that little fabric there with some pumpkins.
Yes, question about that fabric. How are we supposed to put giant pumpkins in a napkin?
Mm.
Oh, it folds out a little bit bigger, sweetheart. Remember, just some of those little gardening magic tricks.
Okay.
Just
Sure.
trust Granny Mabel.
Makes sense
Trust
to me.
Granny Mabel. I don't see why not for now.
All right, well, I'll let you get to it because time is a ticking.
Pumpkin, oh! She runs out the door.
Oh gosh. All right.
You heard her. Pumpkin
Let's
ho.
go, I guess.
Gelly's like are watching
being
Mabel as they walk.
The quicker
She's
we
going,
get through this, probably the quicker we can find Hagen, I imagine, right?
I hope so, unless we're all. And she's gonna look away from Verity and then telepathically go, dead. And Hagen's not here because Hagen's alive. This is all telepathic.
I mean, I'm not dead.
Oh, I
I mean,
forgot you can do that.
I'm not really alive either.
I always knew I wanted to die before Hagen, because, you know, I don't have to be without him.
We're not
going.
Okay, you know what?
Cut to Hagen just sobbing somewhere.
There is
Oh
a
my
lot
God,
from
you
that
just said all of a
statement.
sudden.
Oh God.
Jeez. All right, well, you guys start heading off into the woods, and the path is sort of clear cut, but it's muddy and it's slippery, and you have to watch your step. And there are some parts where it's a little overgrown, but you can sort of find the beeline that Granny Mabel has cut through the woods. And here and there, you do see sprigs of plants and herbs and flowers just planted haphazardly. This isn't your, nice clear cut garden. This is just very much as she said. It seems like she spit a seed and something sprouted up.
She's a natural.
Yeah.
Oh, I am like purposely sliding in the mud and falling over as we're running.
Oh.
Spooky. Oh my goodness.
It's magical mud. Ooh.
Goodness gracious.
But yes.
Gil's
so-
like, what's that?
Bailey's nervous.
Oh, did I leave my charms in the mud? I am so sorry about that. So yes, you continue through and looking for pumpkins. Everyone go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, no.
Right.
All right.
Gosh.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, never mind.
All right, Alec. Roll
Oh!
a perception check.
I rolled a
20.
1.
Oh,
I rolled a 1, so
No
I'm
way.
gonna because I'm
Did you really
a half
on
My
horse.
first roll ever.
Oh,
Nat
Alec,
20.
big
You got a
proud
nat
of you.
20?
That's me. Nat 20 Alec. That's what they call me.
Congrats.
his
Perception
first roll is a
check.
PC
Okay.
in roll initiative.
I look really well.
All right, so you said nat 20. How about the rest of you? What was it?
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
17.
Wonderful.
8.
Taylor?
8.
Ah.
Just an 8. The ocho.
The
Alright.
Ocho.
Yocho.
So Taylor, you're sort of distracted, like, oh my goodness, there are so many different flowers here. There's all these herbs, and look at the size of that lavender. I didn't even knew it grew in this climate. Oh my goodness. And everyone else, you start seeing little blips of orange and these nice, thick, healthy vines and just the biggest leaves and these beautiful, bright yellow pumpkin flowers.
I didn't know
And-
pumpkins had flowers.
Yes. And
Google.
as you make your way towards the little patches and get deeper in amongst them, you start noticing like a nice, earthy, loamy smell. And it's sort of sweet and it's sort of wonderful. And Debbie, it's almost too sweet.
Ooh.
These fragrant flowers. But, maybe it's just the quirk of the...
Would I know these flowers?
Hmm?
Can I nature roll or recognize them?
Go ahead, make a nature check.
Heck yeah. I just want to roll. I want to roll all the time. Oh goodness. Okay. Oh no. Where'd my thing
It's so
go?
fun seeing this side of Alec.
I know, Alec the player.
No.
That is a 5.
Okay, well,
Don't know that flower.
high highs and low lows.
It is a flower.
You actually do know this flower.
Oh.
Looking at it,
Ooh.
looking at how it's growing on the pumpkin vines, you are pretty dang sure this is a pumpkin flower.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna collect so many pumpkins.
All right, so
My
the
dear
pumpkins.
friends, this appears to be a pumpkin flower.
I
You
didn't
don't
know
say.
pumpkins
Are you
have
sure?
flowers.
So these pumpkins are about face size. They're not. You've seen pumpkins. They're not
Those
big
good old
pumpkins.
face-size pumpkins.
They're not bitty
Mhm.
pumpkins.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome to gather or move on if you should.
I
So
don't take
choose.
my hands away from behind my back, and I cast Mage Hand to pick a pumpkin.
Oh my
All right,
God, you're
so,
extra.
The mage hand comes forward and grabs onto one of the smaller pumpkins that it can fit in its palm, and it tugs and it tugs and snaps free of the vine. And Verity, Gelly, and Debbie, you all notice now this really thick, sweet scent, and it's It's like the sweetest pumpkin pie. It's sort of alluring, but it's almost too much. Taylor, you're just like, wow, that smells great.
This would like be really great in one of my oils.
Oh my gosh, pumpkin essential
exactly
oil.
what it is.
Isn't it a little strong? I feel like it's kind of strong.
It just smells good to me.
And Debbie, your mage hand has a pumpkin.
Oh, I get my the little thingy out and I like open it.
I try.
So you open it, and it
I try
opens
throwing
with
it at the little thingy.
Okay, so Verity, as you open it and Debbie throws the pumpkin hits the fabric and then disappears. And the fabric also opened from the size of a handkerchief to the width of your arms.
Whoa.
Okay, hear me out.
Deb,
Hear
did
me
you
out.
do that?
No.
Everyone? Oh my god,
Huh?
can I jump in it? I want
I
to jump
don't-
into the...
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Very
at all.
no.
I would. As a person who's been through a few portals in their life, should probably at least look in it before you leap.
Can I look in it?
You
I
can
want to look in it.
All right. You look into it. Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Kelly, we cannot let her get in this.
Yeah, no, we're not. That's not an option. That's not happening. There's just no way.
Hey, roll a 12.
Yep.
All right. So you look into it, and about 10 feet away from you, into the depths of the fabric, you can see a smashed pumpkin.
Oh, okay, I guess I gotta be a little bit more careful.
What
Okay,
is it?
Debbie, no more throwing the pumpkin in it's a smashed pumpkin.
Just like in the thing.
Is
You
it
stand...
Is
it's
it
not-
Billy Corgan?
It's 10 feet into the hole, and then there's just smashed pumpkin on what seems to be a flat surface.
Alright, yeah, no
Um,
smashing pumpkins.
I grab one of the pieces of the pumpkin and see if it's the source of the really strong smell.
It's in the bag. I'm the one who's looking at it.
Yeah, but I.
Yeah, so the mage
You
hand...
haven't mentioned it. Have you?
Well, yeah.
Have you said what's in there?
No,
Well, see, the
I
way
just...
she's
Okay.
holding it, you had it open, so I'm assuming
Oh,
everyone
okay.
can sort of see in
Oh,
there.
so we can see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
then
guys can all see, like,
the smashed pumpkin.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I grab and reach one of the pieces and like, perhaps
Yeah.
this is what's giving us that very, very delightful smell.
so the mage hand goes in and plucks a piece of the pumpkin, and the mage hand comes back out, unharmed, and you
All right.
waft the mage hand in front of your face, and it's certainly a very sweet, almost overwhelming pumpkin smell, but other than that, you're fine.
I want to look if... Oh, I already guess I rolled, so I'll wait.
Well, we're
Gelly.
not in combat.
Produce flame real quick.
What? Why? You're just
A science experiment.
Okay, and she's gonna kind of fling her hand out and generate a small mote of flame.
I hold the pumpkin piece over the flame.
All right, you are cooking some pumpkin.
It smells gross.
It does start to smell gross. It starts to smell burnt
Ooh.
and more burnt.
Oh,
And
Gelly's gonna swat it
that
away.
pumpkin is just
Deb, what are
igniting
you
now.
doing?
Y'all are some suspicious gooses. We signed up for this job. Let's do it.
Nothing.
I don't remember signing up for this job. Do you?
When you-
No.
when you live
Anyways,
as long as I have,
I
you
look
just-
around for any bigger pumpkins.
Kind of run into strange situations, and you just kind of roll with it until
Pretty much.
something dangerous happens, really.
See,
Tailies?
I prefer
Oh, go ahead.
to just not be involved in strange situations. And when I find myself in them, I question everyone and everything until I don't feel like it's strange anymore. Still feel like this one's kind of strange, but it's just getting pumpkins. So for now, I guess we just go with it.
I guess let's
Can I look
just...
around for bigger pumpkins?
Yes, you may.
Yeah, I will
So-
also look for bigger pumpkins.
You'll recall that according to Granny Mabel, the bigger ones are further in.
Mm.
I go further in.
I follow her.
All right. Gelly's
gonna-
Taylor.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
grab
turn
a
to
couple of
Taily.
ones where we are.
And
before
be like,
Halloween.
you're really not worried about any of this.
I am, but I'm kind of just like rolling with the trip, you know. There's not much else we can do right now. We just gotta breathe and roll with it, you know.
Okay.
Taylor
Yep,
like wipes
roll with it.
some sweat off of her forehead.
Yeah, just roll with it. Sure. And Gelly's gonna like cast
and we
primal
just gotta-
savagery.
We just have to keep Verity okay.
Taylor, did you say
Yeah.
you,
Walking
you
with her
stayed where
primal
you?
savage hand.
Yeah, hands out,
Taylor,
claws
did you
out.
say you stayed where you were, or you went off after?
Stayed where we were to grab
Okay.
a couple of the those like you said they were smallish, medium-ish.
Yes.
Yeah, to grab a couple of those real quick.
Okay. So you guys go ahead and grab some of those, and you go and you wipe some of the sweat off your brow, and you're like, man, I'm sweating a lot for picking pumpkins. It's sort of actually I'm sort of
Ew.
clammy.
Ew.
And you guys get the smaller pumpkins, and you and Kelly look up and go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no. That last die
Oh,
did
that'll
not
be
roll
great.
well, so-
That's 19 plus 7.
Ooh,
That's
dang.
26 for
Yeah.
you, 14 for me.
All right, so Taylor, you look up after wiping the sweat, and Verity and Debbie are gone. There is no sign of them.
Like not even in our in the woods. They're just like
There's nothing.
Like Gelly, like the other
Verity!
two are
Yelling.
gone?
Gelly, with your roll, you look up and you see that you can't see them, but you look down and you do see footprints in the mud. But you
Okay.
notice that the mud is starting to very quickly shift and fill in the footprints.
I'm running, trying to track the footprints before they disappear.
Let's see.
Now
Go ahead
it's
and
Run off
spooky.
after her.
It was whimsical before. Now I'm
Yeah,
afraid.
now it's scary. Now I don't like it.
Spooky.
Go ahead and make a survival check for me, Gelly. As you-
Oh, that's not terrible. Okay, hold on. Well, I mean, my thing is I haven't rolled. Okay, I can't see what that is. God, this is hard. Okay. What? Sorry. It's a 16.
So you manage to keep up with the footprints as the mud, and you notice the mud is even more rapidly like moving and filling in the footprints
Oh, God.
and becoming slick. And you're keeping your eyes down
Yep.
on the mud, and you're noticing the mud take a more greenish hue. Taylor, you're seeing Gelly just running off into the greenery. You don't see any footprints. You don't see the ground moving. All you just see is Gelly just making a mad dash. And you still see no sign of Verity or Debbie.
Yeah, Gelly, where are you going?
Hurry up!
You lost the other two.
Hurry
Start
up!
running after her.
Gelly, you look back to say hurry up. And these are not the woods that you were just in a moment ago.
I hate it.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh,
Everything
no.
has a sickly green hue to it. And the pumpkin vines that were just so dainty and delicately curled, and the flowers that were so wonderfully laid out. These vines are thick, the width of limbs, and they are seeping this horribly sickly, sweet, putrid sap as you step on them and go past them. There's a fog that you see now is sort of what's blinding you to the forest beyond. And while this is still a very lively forest, it's lively in the most sickly way possible.
Right.
Verity and Debbie, you guys have run off, and for you, this is still a pretty quaint, decent forest. And
Verity, I'm
Kind of-
having a great time with you.
Oh,
Me
my
too.
God.
Is this gonna be one of those situations Debbie and I go on a frolicking and having a wonderful adventure
Yeah.
while Taylor and Gelly are going through like a horror film?
Yep.
No. I
Yep.
hate it.
And Verity and Debbie, you come to these nice, big, lush pumpkins. These pumpkins are like the size of dogs. These are some big gourds.
Big gourds. Some big gourds.
These are the size of
Ginormous
dogs.
gourds.
I tried to get one of them.
All right, go ahead and
I smell it.
if you're getting them barehanded, make a strength check. If you're getting them with a weapon, go ahead and do a weapon roll for me.
I'll do a strength check. I'm overly confident. 14. 16.
16. So you're pulling, and you can feel the vines sort of scratch at your hands a little bit. You know, pumpkin vines have those little sort of nettles on them, and you're pulling, and you pull, and it snaps. And you hear the snap in front of you, and you hear some snaps behind you.
Huh?
And then there's the smell from the pumpkin vine, and it's, again, just, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's almost so sweet as to be overripe, as to be rotten. But the pumpkin looks fine, and you have yourself a very nice pumpkin.
Huh. That's weird. But I don't
Sweet
know much
pumpkin
about
there,
pumpkins. I gently put it in the bag.
All right. So what it is you open up the fabric, and you see that it opens up into just a circular sheet of fabric. And as you lay it out, it has it's basically the opening to a hole. And you have a little 10-foot or 8-foot wide, 10-foot deep hole, and you set the pumpkin gently down within it.
I shout hello into the hole.
Hello! It echoes a tiny bit, not much, to the point where it seems like it's just that 8-foot by 10-foot hole.
Oh. I don't know why I was imagining something bigger and deeper. Okay, well, 10-foot hole.
You're silly, Debbie. Go get a pumpkin.
Absolutely. I cast Mage Hand, and I try to grab another pumpkin.
All right, go ahead and make me a strength check for the Mage Hand.
Absolutely.
I don't know if Mage Hand has a strength bonus, so it might just be a straight roll.
It does not.
Yeah.
It is just. It can only carry up to 10 pounds.
Yeah. So, what did it roll?
It rolled. Hold on. I lost the one sheet I have to keep track of.
It should just be your D20.
Yeah, it's just a straight roll.
I think it's. I don't think I have a plus. Oh, I don't have a plus. So
Oh,
it's
it's
just.
just the Mage Hand, not
That's
Deb.
what we're talking about. 10.
Yep. It pulls on the vine, and it's starting to come a little bit loose, and you're wiggling it, and the vine is sort of creaking, and it's creaking sort of loud. Like, you can sort of hear some creaking behind you. Kelly, with your passive perception of 17, as you're looking through this fog and seeing this mud, you see something shuffling through the fog, and then it disappears ahead of you, sort of towards the path that you were going.
When you say, sorry, I'm freaked out. When you say she sees something, like, does she see a figure?
Yes, it is a humanoid figure from what you can tell with the fog and all the undergrowth that's sort of obscuring your view. It's humanoid walking on 2 legs, and it's sort of like looking down and moving forward. And it disappears up into the fog ahead of you.
Gelly, I'm glad I'm not in your adventure.
I'm not there yet.
I'm gonna call out and say, I'm gonna yell out for Verity. I'm gonna be like, Verity, where are you?
Verity, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
So many perception checks.
I know.
You'd be surprised.
At least they're not charisma.
I don't think I have anything for charisma in here. So.
Oh, I was gonna say, like,
Yes.
great.
That is a 12.
A 12. Okay.
All right. So you don't hear Skelly calling out for you. And yeah, you're just looking for more pumpkins still. You can see that Deb's having a little bit of trouble with her Mage Hand.
Having a little trouble there with your Mage Hand? I'm just kidding. You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. And then I just try to grab with my real hands this time and, like, put my weight into it.
All right. Go ahead and make one more strength check for me.
I should have found my sheet because I have -1 strength. So it was not 5, it was in fact 4 last time, and now this time it's 2.
Yeah, you can't get this pumpkin, and the nettles are sort of digging into your hands a little bit, and you pull your hands back, and for a moment, you think you see something trailing between you and the pumpkin, but no, there's nothing there. There's just some little nettles stuck in your hand.
Verity, these pumpkins are a little sticky. We need to wash our hands after we're done here.
Okay. How about you carry the bag and then I'll do the pumpkins. That.
Very well, yes.
Alright, and then I cut down my next pumpkin.
I just kind of
I guess
sit
pull
down
at it.
next to the portable hole, I guess.
All right.
I just don't want Debbie to feel bad.
So you go ahead to pull another pumpkin, and this time when you grab onto the vine, it squishes in your hand. Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a
Oh.
10.
Oh no.
All right. So you go to pull it, expecting it to have more resistance, and instead it just gives under your hand, and you fall back. And as you look up, you notice that you can barely even see the branches above you. They're so lost in the fog. And you see trailing vines in the branches and wisps of web, and the trees themselves are just covered in this nasty looking fungus and rot and mold. And you rub your head because you just fell back and bumped it, and oh, the forest is back to normal. And you got another pumpkin.
Here, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
right.
I take the pumpkin and I look at her and she's like, You look like you've just seen a ghost, Verity. Are you okay?" As I gingerly place the pumpkin into the portable hole.
I don't know what I just
Gingerly.
saw. If it was a ghost, I would have gone eek. But I didn't do eek. Maybe I just hit my head a little harder than I thought. Huh. I think I need to be more careful. That's all.
You must
Also-
be careful, otherwise Gelly might have my head. Where's
Yeah,
Gelly?
blood. Shit, wait.
Where's
Oh my
Taylor?
god, where is Gelly?
Gelly and
Weren't they
Taylor,
just behind us?
Mm-hmm.
what are you guys doing?
Can Taylor see me?
Yeah, can I
Yes,
see
you
her
and
yet?
Taylor are still together.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Taylor, the forest still looks totally normal to you.
Gelly, I don't think we need to run so fast.
You don't see the nightmare that their footprints are disappearing. How are we gonna find them?
No. She's gonna walk up. I'm within. How far am I away from Gelly?
You're within 10 feet of her.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up, put my hands on her shoulders. Just breathe.
I am breathing.
Breathe. We'll
I'm
get through
breathing.
this.
I'm breathing.
I think the spores hit you a little harder. Just breathe.
If I
It's
look
okay.
down, do I see
is
footprints
like-
anymore?
A normal forest. What are you talking about?
Gelly, you look down and you don't see any footprints. You see the ground is solid beneath your feet. And you look back up at Taylor and she says the word spores. And you notice it. Little puffs of sickly sweet spores drifting in the air. And they come in waves like breaths of spores. And then you notice just past Taylor, one of those humanoid figures standing 8 feet, sort of uncomfortably positioned. And with each breath, there is a puff of more of those sickly, sweet, rotten spores. And the breathing you can see is a pumpkin flower where its mouth should be just. I need you guys to both make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, just be chill, ride the high. They said, just be cool, just
right
be, have a
Hi.
great
Oh my
time.
god. You said Constitution saving?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled. Oh wait, was that what I rolled? No, I don't-
16
well,
for
I don't-
Taylor.
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Con save. We said right.
Mm-hmm.
11.
You just made it.
Oh my god! I thought for sure I failed. Okay.
Gelly,
You feel
focus.
these. You
I'm
feel
right here
these
in front of you.
spores. Are you what? I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just playing. I was going, Gilly, I'm right here in front of you. Focus.
It's like,
So you feel these spores wafting over you, Gelly, and you can see them shrouding Taylor as this thing looms. It doesn't even step forward, it just leans closer. And you try not to inhale, but some of it gets past, and you've noticed this sensation in your brain before, but this one is different. It's not quite your telepathy. It's not quite Debbie's intruding voice. It's not quite even the cars. It's almost like you're open to something, like you're connected to something else, and you just hear him say, "What are you doing?" And now we're going to break.
Oh, ready?
why do I do this to people?
Yeah, welcome to it,
How do
Alec.
you do this, Alex?
No!
Hey, I think Alec has some words for everybody.
I do!
Your turn,
It's
bitch.
my turn! Hi, everyone! Welcome to The Break. We want to thank everybody for joining today. If you want to support shows like this one, sign up for a first membership. You get to see exclusive content like Ruby, the Grim campaign, which is another D&D campaign. I don't run it, but other cool folks at the company
Eddie
do.
does.
Our good friend Eddie Rivas.
Eddie Rivas,
Best.
one of the writers on Ruby, does. Yeah, just, sign up with us today. Thank you for support. We love all you so very, very much. And I'm pretty sure that does it for me. Zoom!
Wonderful,
this is the
Alec.
love we feel.
Did I do it? Did I do
You
it?
did it. You did so good.
It's been 8 million years since I did an ad. I don't remember.
You did so good.
Yeah, so, boy. Hi, everybody. I'm a player. I'm a player this week.
Yes.
It's so
Are
good.
you liking
And
it?
then we've got Ash, who's our DM this week.
She's
Yes.
killing
Look at her
it.
go.
Hopefully not killing us, but she's
I'm
killing it.
trying.
Oh.
Better not
Oh my
be
God.
killing us.
I'm already convinced we're dead, so Gelly's already, Gelly's already accepted it.
The rest of you are
Just a
just
bad
lying dead inside the
Yeah.
cave.
Yeah, Gelly
My
has fully
nose
accepted
itches so bad, but I can't scratch it or I'm gonna smear my nose.
This is me with the eye patch. The eye patch is like digging into my
I'm-
cheek every time I
Find
smile,
like
so
a
I'm trying not
pencil
to
or
smile.
something.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to read text with these glasses, and it's so
Oh,
difficult.
The sacrifices we make for the costumes.
so cute.
I know, right?
Yeah,
Right.
but yeah,
I'm
this is
afraid of
fun.
moving my head too much and my charms will just go flying somewhere. Let me tell you, this tassel thingy, it's been hitting me in the face all episode, and it's just
Oh,
like,
I keep hitting myself with my sword. I'm not sure if anyone noticed, but I keep going.
Griffin.
boop, boop.
My dog is barking.
And I'm so, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like,
Welcome,
It's just
Alec, to
things
our
happening.
experience.
It's just like, what's that?
This is what
Who's
we
that?
deal with
Is that
every
gonna
week.
kill me?
All right.
But yeah,
So,
you're killing it. I'm terrified. You're
Shall
gonna
we get
do
back
all the
into
spooky
it?
episodes from now
Let's
on.
do it.
Okay.
Let's get back
All right.
into it.
Spoopy.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about because there's no poll this week. So
No poll this week, but yeah.
let's get back into it.
Yay!
All right.
Game time!
So, Gelly, you heard this voice. This
Mhm.
it seemed masculine, and it seems masculine, and it seems masculine, and it seems masculine because you hear three other voices join in. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And they're yelling, and you turn when you hear the other "What are you doing?" and you notice another figure in the fog, and you notice another figure in the fog, and the final voice is a bit more distant, off in the direction where you saw the other one lumbering away.
I'm just gonna look at the one that's behind Taylor, right? Taylor
Mhm.
can't see, it's behind her. I'm going to, does it have eyes?
It doesn't really.
Okay.
Although, the more you look at it, this creature seems to be formed from vine and flower and earth and rot. And you do notice growths on its body that are sort of lumpy, sort of orange, sort of pumpkin-esque. And there's one large one where a head should be, and it's rotten and it's sunken like it's been sitting in the sun, and where it caves in could be the indentions of where there should be an eye, where there should be an ear, and then the flower just...
So I'm gonna look at the flower, since I don't see a particular set of eyes to look at. And I'm just gonna say, we're just trying to find our friends.
There's more, there's more, there's more, there's more.
Wrong choice, wrong
Yeah.
choice.
Gelly. Gelly.
And you notice that one of the shadowed figures darts off.
Here.
Ah, no!
I'm right here.
Uh,
Taylor,
Gelly.
go ahead and make one more perception check for me.
Okay.
Gelly is going...
Jellica's just like freaking out.
If I
Taylor's
have
like,
an action, do I have an action?
It's only
do.
a 10.
I'm gonna cast Flame Blade,
oh gosh.
because I'm not into this.
Okay. Taylor, what was your perception check?
10.
10. So you do notice a dart of movement behind Gelly as soon as she casts Flame Blade, and then you're blinded by this green light, and you close your eyes for a second. Gelly, the creature behind Taylor, sort of rears back, and you see the flower flare out, and vines rise up, and these bursts of spores from places of rot on its body, and it just sort of inhales deeply. Taylor, you open your eyes, and the green persists, but it's not the green that you saw before. It is sickly, it is rotten, it is dark, it is foggy, and you can see little puffs of orangey spores drifting in the air. Hi, Piper.
Oh my god, she's got sound effects.
I thought it was sound effects too. It's like, oh shit, something's about to happen.
Piper, no, this is not a good time.
Anyway. Ew,
Yeah.
What is that?
Piper with the sound effects.
Yeah.
Gelly, what are you seeing right now?
So she's not seeing are the figures still there?
It's
Or at
behind
least-
her.
It's behind her? Okay,
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna, with the blade, with my flame blade in one hand, I'm gonna take the other hand and I'm gonna turn her as quickly as I can and see if she can see it.
So Taylor, she turns you,
Ugh.
and you do see it. This 8-foot, 9-foot hunched figure with a flared out flower and just bursts of spores and a sunken pumpkin face. And you hear from the distance, "There's more!" And the voices echo, "There's more, there's more, there's more." Verity, Debbie, how's the pumpkin picking going?
Ah, Tara!
I don't know.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't know who I'm saying that to.
You're reassuring yourself, I'm fine, I'm fine.
I'm fine. Everything's great.
So surprise, I actually also have hand axes that I've always kept kind of slightly hidden. So I pull one of those out because I feel like it's better for the job. And I go to the next pumpkin and I kind of look at it because the whole squishy thing made me concerned. I was like, well, the last one was squishy and I don't want to give her rotten pumpkins unless it's like bananas and you kind of need them squishy. I don't know. What do you think, Tabby?
God. Oh, I mean, the one you handed me seemed like a very normal-looking pumpkin.
Or maybe it's just the vines. So she goes to the next pumpkin and swipes at the vine to, like, I guess loosen it or whatever.
Cutting the pumpkin off the vine.
Yeah. So you cut, and it cuts right through. As it cuts through, there's a trail of, like, almost like sap or mucus that trails behind the blade and just spatters across the mud. And that smell is overwhelming at this point. It's not sweet. It's not good. It is rotten to the core. And when you cut, not only is there the sound of your blade just through the pumpkin, you hear of pain. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh God.
Oh my.
13.
All right, so you manage to dodge back just in time as a vine comes forward and grabs right where your ankle was. And then that vine slams down onto the ground, its tendrils sort of digging into the mud as it puts more weight on the vine. And another one comes up and puts itself down and starts to peel itself up out of the ground. And where this thing's head should be, the pumpkin falls loose as you have cut through the vine that was holding it in place. And the thing rises and just...
Oh no. Oh no, it's alive.
Debbie, you do see this.
Okay. I have stood up, and
she gets the pumpkin and gives it back to us. Like, I didn't know. I thought I didn't. Oh God, Debbie.
It takes the pumpkin and just puts it on its shoulders, and it sort of mushes down its torso, and the pumpkin flesh sort of sloughs off in these big chunks, and you see this sort of sunken, nasty, skull-like face just adjusting itself back on the torso.
I'm Verity.
Debbie goes like, I'm
She's stepping
Debbie.
back a little bit.
I am not a vegetarian. I don't eat any plants. It's strictly water for me. Please don't hurt us.
I think I'm changing my diet too. I'm so sorry. We'll stop. Can you hear me?
Hello? Oh, don't like that. Don't like that at all.
And you notice a pumpkin flower sort of peel up from its chest, and it goes... and a wave of spores wash over you guys. Roll Constitution saving throws.
Oh, bad,
Great
bad.
con save. Let's
10.
see.
Oh no.
That would be an 11.
Okay.
All right.
Should be okay.
So, Debbie, the spores come over you, and you feel what Gelly felt, this sort of openness, this connectiveness. Verity, you feel it too. And it is the most peaceful and wonderful that you have ever felt. You feel your worries melt away. You feel your fear of this creature, this fear of insulting the creature, of hurting the creature. It's all just gone, and it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not angry.
Huh.
It's okay.
I was worried there for a moment, Verity.
Oh, yeah, Debbie, you don't feel that nice, reassuring feeling.
Oh.
No.
Well.
Oh God.
But
Okay.
you hear in a feminine voice, it says, "There's more. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it." And you hear masculine voices joining in. "Found it. Found it. Found it." Gelly, Taylor, you hear, "Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it."
Okay, am I within... Well, I don't know if you can tell me this. I'm gonna try telepathically communicating with Verity. If we're within 30 feet of each other, even if I can't see her, I should be able to do it. So you can, if it works, you'll let me know. I'm gonna just telepathically say to Verity, "Come back where you came from and find me right now."
Verity, you hear her. But at the same time, wow, you just feel so great. And it takes you a moment. It takes you about a minute. And then, "Oh, wait, no, I'm afraid this is still a bad situation," settles back in.
I grab Debbie's hand.
I grab Verity's hand with both of my hands.
Where
Verity,
we're gonna go. We're sorry again.
Yeah. Yes.
Verity,
Sorry.
Verity, Debbie, Verity, Debbie, Verity, Debbie, Verity, Debbie.
I hunch behind Verity.
Oh.
Like,
And
peering
I whisper
over her
to
shoulder.
Debbie, "Run! I think we need to run. We need to go back to the others now."
Yes.
And
Yes.
Verity, the
let's
one in
do
front of you,
that.
sort of looms closer, and it goes, Christian. And then you hear the other voices go, he's Christian, he's Christian, he's Christian, he's Christian. And then you hear,
RTD?
Benjamin, Brian, Cody, Josie. And you just hear all these names, all these introductions just echoing, splitting through your head. And it sounds like there's an entire crowd around you returning your introduction.
Now Steffi is scared.
Now I'm scared.
Right? I just figured.
I don't think this is a show anymore.
Yeah, she runs. And, like, with Debbie's hand in her arm, like, just pulling her along.
I am weeping, and it's wispy green smoke when I weep.
All right, so you guys are running.
And I'm just shouting, protect me, Verity!
All right. The moment you guys start to run, all of the creatures shift. And Gelly, Taylor, you guys see the one that's behind Taylor, or had been behind Taylor, now just like its head just... And they start lumbering off. And they're saying, wait.
Ellie,
Don't.
Ellie, should we be concerned? Should we be like going after that?
Absolutely. Yep. She's going to cast Entangle and try to stop them.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Let me roll. Okay, that's great. That I rolled an 18 plus my spell attack modifier, which is 7. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a dex save on that for me?
Let me check. Actually, that probably is what that is. I'm so out of sorts. I'm so like stressed out. It is yeah, strength save. I didn't even need to roll a spell attack.
All right, that is a 5.
They fail.
So
they are restrained.
All right, so these vines come up and wrap around the creature, and one of the vines grasps so tight that it snags the leg and it just squishes off. And the creature stumbles and and you hear all around you these screams of pain, and Verity behind you, the creature that pursues you, just in agony as it stumbles after you. And the creature that you ensnared, Gelly's like, stop, run.
Us?
Who's running?
I lost Hannah for a sec.
Yeah, I got. It's okay. Yeah, it's fine. I'm fine. Kelly's just like, come on, Taylor, and she's running.
Taylor's going with her. She's not being alone.
So can I tell it was out of agony and not like yelling?
It was a scream that sounded like it was in pain.
Gelly does not care about if it's in pain or not. Gelly is running in the direction she thinks Verity went.
All right. Well,
Verity slows down. Oh.
It's easier for you to know where Verity was, Gelly, because all of these shadows around you are converging on where where Verity and Debbie are.
Okay.
So as you come up, you do at some point see a small little mouse and Debbie leaking green from her eyes, pursued by these stumbling, rotting, agonized creatures that are all just yelling, stop, while others are yelling, run.
If I know it's screaming in pain, I don't think I can continue running from it. I need to help it. I was like, Debbie, go find the others. I'm gonna. I can't. I let go of Debbie's head and stop.
I'm staying with you.
I stop and I run to the aid of the one that was screaming in anguish. It's like, what? Can you speak to me? Like, what's the problem?
Debbie's
I don't.
just like got her arms on your shoulders, and she's just like standing between you and the thing.
All right, so you turn to face it and ask how it is, and it collapses at your feet, and it's just.
I don't.
You shouldn't be Be here, be here, be here, be here, be here.
We're gonna go. We're going, right, Verity? We can go.
Do you need help though? Like, you seem hurt. We'll figure out how to leave once I know you're okay.
Help us, help us, help us, help us, help us, help us.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
whatever
yes,
you need to
yes,
not eat
yes.
me, that would be great.
Oh.
It's the first time I've been solid in a few centuries, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Eat you, eat you, eat you. Help you, help you, help you, help you. And you notice, like, as you guys have stopped running, as you have come together, they've stopped running, and they're all just... And some are clutching their legs, even though their leg is still there. And some are sort of holding their heads, and they're all just heaving. And there's at least 15 of them at this point.
Oh, boy.
And slowly, the one who lost its leg comes lumbering forward, and it's the largest of the bunch. It says, I'm helping you. Griffin, no.
Griffin's like, I don't like
Starts
it.
Griffin doesn't like it either.
Griffin.
But
What Piper has.
you seem like you need help. What's going on?
I'm just, like, shrinking behind Verity right now. Like, not even looking at whatever it is. It's like, yeah, whatever Verity says.
Too late. Too late. Help us. Too late. Too late. Help us. Too late. Help us. Too late.
It's never too late. What happened? I'm your friend now, and oh god, I'm so freaking scared.
Scared.
I'm-
Scared. Scared.
Debbie's
scared,
tapping your
scared,
back. You're doing
scared,
great. Keep
scared,
talking.
Scared. 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 Scared.
Oh,
And the forest goes back to normal. And you guys are standing in a clearing, and there are pumpkins at your feet. And the rain is coming down, and it's a light drizzle. And there's a nice, soft, sweet smell. And you hear some little shuffling. Well, goodness, look at all these pumpkins!
Ah!
You guys have gotten so many of them!
Debbie has basically, like, curled into a ball, like, grasping Verity very tightly.
I try to shake free of her so I can stand in between her and the
She
pumpkins.
does not let go. She has her face, like, buried in Verity's back. Not looking at
make
anything.
a strength contest, Verity versus Debbie. Let's go.
Oh god damn it.
Oh my gosh, that's a 17.
That's a 4.
Yes! I am gripping Verity so tight.
You are holding her so
I am
tight.
just-
Okay, well
buried
anyways,
in
I'm holding
Verity's
my
back.
axe out regardless. I'm really sorry. I really like you, but these pumpkins are alive and I don't think you should eat them. I think they're in danger.
Well, of course they're alive, darling. This whole forest is alive. Everything. That's what plants are. They're alive.
No, not like in life, like, there's a circle of life. No, I mean they're alive. Like, they are beings with, like, a conscience.
Oh, sweetheart, children, they just have such active imaginations, don't they?
I'm not a child, and I do have a bit of an imagination, thank you. But you're not hurting these pumpkins.
Well, I don't know.
I protect the innocent, and I can't let you hurt them.
Darling, I'm not gonna hurt them. I'm making pies for the village.
Well, you're gonna have to get them from somewhere else. Where the heck is Kelly?
Now you three, you don't believe any of this hullabaloo, do you? I need these pumpkins. I'm gonna be late for the festival.
What happened
Are
to
the two of us
people
here with the...
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she said
Yes,
we both
all four
caught
of
up.
you are together,
Yeah.
and you're just
Oh,
surrounded
okay.
by pumpkins, and then Granny Mabel's on the other side.
Debbie has not taken her face out from behind Verity.
Granny Mabel, what happened to the people who you said couldn't help you with the pumpkins this time but used to do it? Is there a reason they couldn't?
Oh, well, that was old Benjamin and his boys. Well, they just couldn't make it this year.
Benjamin and his boys. What were their names? The boys' names?
He had 3 darling sons. That was Brian, Christian, and Cody.
Yeah.
Ah, dear.
Was
Yes,
there like
curious.
maybe another one too?
Oh, well, I mean, I used to get help from people all over town, you know. There was Miss Josie, and she was a peach. And there, let me try and think of some others. Let's see, there was a...
Was
there
it
was a
Cody?
Kelly, those are the voices that we heard.
Yeah. Yep.
The
Yep.
names.
Yeah, there was a Cody. That was Benjamin's boy.
Yep. Yep. Okay. You know what? Were we being compensated for this? Probably not. We don't
Oh,
need
yes,
it.
you know I was going to pay you and also
That's-
give you some pies and maybe some magic lessons. 'Cause
I appreciate that. Here's the thing. Fully convinced these woods have issues and we don't need the money that bad, so we're gonna leave this task to someone else, right,
No,
guys?
we're not.
Yes, we are. We're not picking
Issues?
any more pumpkins.
Taily
is
has
there something... Is there
Go ahead.
something wrong with my garden?
Taily
They're
has
alive.
one hand on Gelly's shoulder for balance, and she's just
Taking deep breaths. Yeah, Miss, I don't know if you're privy to this or not, but there's a lot of stuff going on in there, and if you're not aware of it, I suggest you stop going in there. And if you are aware of it, you're sending in people knowingly, and we're gonna have issues.
You hear muffled in Verity's back like,
Well,
the pumpkins are alive!
now,
They're
Miss
gonna eat
Gelly.
me!
Miss
They're
Gelly,
like-
I was hoping that, you
they're
know,
like
as
talking to all of us.
Yes,
I
well,
don't know.
Miss Gelly, you know, I was hoping that as another woman of fine age quality that you would understand. And now I do realize what's going on.
Mhm.
And I am just disappointed that you realize it too.
Kelly, this is a bad person.
And she takes a step forward and puts her foot on a pumpkin and then leans into it and just crushes it into the ground. She's like, well, you know, I don't think these pumpkins are fresh enough anymore for my pies, but that's okay because I know just where to get some nice new ones.
Nope. And Gelly's gonna get ready to fucking beat the shit out of her.
And you
Kelly,
watch
let go.
the leg that went into the pumpkin begins to elongate. And these bony shins are exposed as the clothes that are being worn by this body are too small, and the arms come forward, and this once white, beautiful, cloudy beard becomes this tangle of almost Spanish moss that drapes down her chest, and her hair greases, and her face becomes sallow, and just sunken in, and her nose comes forward, and her brows thicken, and this 10-foot tall, hunched over woman with just limbs that are far too long. And she puts a pumpkin in each hand and just crushes them in her grasp and raises these gooey pumpkin innards. And she's like, let's get bacon! I need everyone to roll initiative.
This is
Oh
not
my
Alex
God.
game,
Excuse
so
me,
we
I
have
don't
to
know how to
actually
do
Fuck,
that.
roll
I think that's
initiative.
the scariest part of this episode so far.
How do I roll initiative?
We don't know how.
Roll
Oh
a
my
d20,
God.
add your dex mod because
I rolled
Ashley,
really badly.
Ashley likes order.
I rolled real badly.
I'm ready.
Oh wait, I can
Okay,
re-roll,
hold on.
right? Even if it's a 1, if I re-roll.
Yes.
You have lucky.
Okay, just one time. Okay.
Yep.
I got a 10.
That's better-ish. That's my
19.
second one of the game, by the way.
Okay, 19 for Taylor.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
12 for
Granny
Gelly.
Mabel.
12 for Gelly.
Yeah.
What's Debbie at?
Debbie is at 15.
Okay.
Gelly, what were you?
12.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Mhm.
All right. So as she holds up these pumpkin guts and says, let's get baking, the forest melts back to that you saw before. Rotten, green, nasty. And you see these vine pumpkin-y people just on the ground writhing and screaming in agony as this hag, because that's what she is. She's a big ol' nasty hag, has just crushed 3 of their brethren, and they hold their heads and they scream. And Taylor, you are up first.
Oh no.
I just want to go on record and say,
Oh,
Gelly,
no.
right before we went in the forest, did this to her. Gelly clocked her immediately.
She should have done it with just her index finger, like
Just what?
just
My one eye.
Okay.
All right. She's about 30 feet away from you.
Okay.
And there is difficult terrain because you are surrounded by the rotting, writhing corpses of 15 or more.
Oh,
I should also
God.
mention that the fog has shifted somewhat, and you now see the ruin of a village peeking out of the trees.
So there wasn't a village to begin with.
Oh, there was. It was just a
Well,
long time ago.
Yes, I mean, so there wasn't a village we could go back to find Hagen.
no.
Hagen would not have been there.
Yep.
Okay. I would like to. You said she's about 30 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move the 30 feet towards her. Get within a melee.
Okay, it is difficult terrain, so your speed is halved.
Oh no,
Ooh.
no. Okay. Wait. Hold on. My speed is halved, so 45 divided by 2.
About 20.
22-ish.
Mm-hmm.
But I can use a bonus action with my quarterstaff to vault myself 3 times my speed. So can I vault myself towards her as my bonus action?
You sure can.
Yay! Okay. So I'd like to do that. And then I'd like to attack her with my quarterstaff, please.
All right, go right ahead. Roll to attack.
Let's... Yeah, we're just gonna do regular old attack to start off with.
Debbie, you're up next, just so you know.
copy.
So that's gonna be 14.
14
To
does
hit?
not hit.
Okay. Can I go ahead and do my 2 more
Yes.
now? Alright. That is a 23 for the second.
That one hits.
Okay, and then a 25 for the third.
That also hits.
Yay! Okay, so I got 2 hits. A D8. 8 for the first. 9 for the second, so that's 8, 9, 17 total.
17 total. Nice hits.
And
You
then-
said it was 8 for the first and then 9 for the second?
yes.
Okay. All right. So you go to do the first hit and her head just shifts to the side very quickly, but then you manage to come back and catch her and knock her in her head with each hit. She says, "You're messing with Gromorsi, child." And she goes and brings her arm over, and Debbie, it is your turn.
So Debbie is just still buried in Verity's backpack, back, holding tight, and she's like, "Is something scary happening out there?
We're trying to fight the evil witch. Keep as it goes, I can get my sword.
I'm not really a fighter. I'm more of a mixologist. I can give you an ice
Coke at it
beverage.
and let go of me.
I really would not like to." And then
Wait,
you just hear like, and then anybody who's looking at Debbie holding Verity's back, just green smoke starts shooting out from that like space there, and then you just hear a voice go, "Well, she may be scared, but I'm not." And then Verity Deborana draws the rapier that you've been holding, and just green
my
smoke
hand
is
axe?
billowing from Debbie's face, and it's like, "I still have plans for these ones, hag. You're not taking them from me." And I cast Shatter.
All right.
Wait, before I cast Shatter, she screams, casting Curse, and then I cast Shatter.
Okay.
Quick question. I don't have a rapier. Do you mean my axe that I was holding?
No, it's the Deborana
Oh,
rapier.
The Deborah.
Oh, I see what you
that
mean.
we
Yeah.
all get.
Also,
Kelly
Kelly, you're
had-
up next.
Gelly's up next. Got it.
Yeah, okay, so the target is now Hexblade cursed.
Ooh,
Awesome.
So I get plus
interesting.
3 damage on damage rolls,
Interesting.
and I can score a critical hit on a 19 and a 20.
Awesome. And read Shatter to me real quick.
Okay, Shatter. A suddenly loud, ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on the point must make a Constitution save.
Okay.
The creature
so I
takes
thought-
3
okay.
thunder damage on a fail.
Any creature?
Yes. So that
It's-
would
me?
It's a few feet behind them,
okay.
Okay.
not near Taylor.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That is that's a. Sorry, I'm looking at my hag stats. Making okay, yeah, that is a 12.
They do not save. And-
All right, go ahead and roll
Let's
your
see.
damage.
All right, I'm gonna use the digital one because this is a lot. Oh wait, I can just press this button. Okay, there we go. That is 20 plus. What was X-Blade again? 3. 20 plus 3.
20 plus 3, 23 damage.
Yep.
Nice.
Dang.
So yeah,
Right.
Deborana just is pointing the old rapier at the tree, and she's just shouting, and then this echoing boom emanates from a spot right behind the tree.
Awesome. All right, Gelly.
Gelly is gonna be like, I fucking knew it. And she's just gonna point at the hag and cast, she's gonna cast Moonbeam. And so I'm going to, you're gonna have to make she's gonna have to make a con save.
All right. That is a 19.
Oh, she saves. Okay. So I think you will take half damage.
Okay.
So let me roll. She's not a shape changer, right? Just making sure. If she is, I'll just say a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage.
No.
Okay.
Oh dang! Is she made of inorganic material?
Oh. Okay,
She's,
Oh no, she's made of tree, right?
she's
she's
got
made
like
of-
a bunch of plants growing on her. She's a fleshy hag, but she's got plants
okay,
growing
never
in her.
Good to know. All right, where's my D? Oh my God, this is
Shatter does bad things to inorganic
Yeah,
material.
no.
Okay, that's not terrible. Half of that will be 9 damage. Oh wait, 8 is it's a 10 and an 8. So I'm bad at math. Never mind.
10 and
Round.
an 8, 18, 9, yes.
Okay, I didn't know which way you want to round.
All right.
9 damage.
Yep. Okay.
And I think that's all I'm gonna do. With
All
my
right, Verity.
So I just realized I have advantage on strength saving throws if I'm next to an ally that's within 5 feet. I need to remember to use that in the future. How far away is
She is. She's about 30 feet away from you. It is difficult terrain.
Good thing I'm a great jumper. I do a long jump at her then.
Long, yes.
Wait. No, I put my axe away, get my sword out, do a long jump,
Okay.
which is I can do 30 feet.
Can Gerbeans do a 30-foot long jump without running first?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You jump.
It's a Gerbine thing.
You jump good.
I was like, I don't like bullies, and then I attack her with my blue.
All right.
Blue.
Get her.
And the first one is a. Oh, I love how powerful this thing is. That is a 24. And then
24, that hits.
D6. That is a 12
To hit or damage?
damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna hit her again.
All right, do it.
What are you? Okay, that is a 19.
All right, that hits.
I totally missed, but that's a 14.
14 damage. Or
14 damage, yeah.
all right. Whew. Hold on, let me math.
So much fun.
Yeah, it gets nuts.
All right. So you guys lay into this hag. You are chopping at her. It explodes behind her, and there's just bursts of pumpkin-y flesh that come off of her body, and bits of Spanish moss like char and fall from her beard.
This is
And
awesome.
she's just screaming and all right. I maybe shouldn't have hired adventurers for this, but that's all right.
Well, you should have been an evil hag. Pardon my language.
Thank you for the compliment, darling.
And
Dearie.
I use my bonus action for help for Gelly's next move.
All right. So you do that. For her movement, that's fine. For her attack, she has to be within 5 feet of you to help her with an attack.
Oh, okay.
So you can
We
help
just
Taylor, who's
figured
next to
that
you.
out.
Taylor, it is.
Sorry.
All right. Piper.
I forgot you follow the rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I only did that because Alec just posted it
Yeah,
last week.
it is
But,
also a rule that I realized I wasn't following.
Yeah.
We
But,
discussed this.
Yeah, so the hag, Griel Morsi, calls out, "Darling!" And Gelly, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Oh, also Debbie, because you're still by Gelly as well.
Dex save. Okay. Where's my... Oh my gosh, I'm telling y'all. This is my vision. Okay, it's a 14.
Okay. Debbie?
Oh, I need to make
Here
one?
it is.
Yep.
Yes.
Because you're by Gelly.
It's cool. I did... Dex, right?
Yep.
19.
Dex saving throw.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So, you guys feel the ground buckle up beneath you. And buckle, and then burst. Gelly, you are sent 10 feet and land prone.
Oh, great. Okay.
You don't take any damage, but you are currently prone. Piper!
She's defending me.
There's trick-or-treaters outside, and she's very unhappy about it. But, Piper, please!
It's cool.
She's defending.
It's just background sounds.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah.
Piper! Piper, please! Oh my god!
This is my moment.
She's
Okay,
helping fight
so-
the hag.
Yes. Oh my god, I totally... So yeah, the ground buckled, you're sent
So I'm prone. Yeah.
Debbie, you managed to roll out of the way and get back on your feet in time as...
I don't roll out of the way. Deborana just takes it.
Yep.
It's just
As thick vines, this time the width of like tree trunks, come up, and you watch as this massive pumpkin flower bud spirals up out of the ground and unfolds into this massive flowering plant. And vines lash out, and you watch it grab onto 4 of the downed pumpkin myconids, the people that had been writhing, and it pulls them into its body and envelops them in more little pumpkin flowers.
Ooh.
And then it... I need
Whoa.
Debbie and Gelly to make Constitution saving throws as the most putrid, awful, rotting smell you've
God.
ever smelled walks over you.
Okay.
That is another 19.
I'm not doing good. I'm not rolling well. That is a 10.
All right, Gelly, this smell hits you, and your eye is burning. Your nose is running. You want to vomit, and you are just laying on the ground, overcome with just this immense feeling of being sick. Debbie, you've smelled worse. You crazy nasty.
Deborana's like, you're going to have to wake up way earlier
Yeah.
for me, old hag.
Gelly, you are incapacitated until the, it says the end of the turn. I don't know whose turn. It just says end of the turn.
Maybe the
I'm gonna
enemies?
assume maybe end of your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, so...
You make the ruling, DM.
Yeah,
Yep.
so this massive thing just came out of the ground, lashed a bunch of creatures to it. And I'm gonna have it roll initiative as it joins the fight.
Ooh.
Oh, great.
So many initiative rolls and roll initiative.
A new
Yep.
challenger has arrived.
All right, and Taylor, you watch the hag get ready for her strike against you as she raises up her nasty clawed hands, and she goes to strike, and a vine comes out and wraps around her wrist. And she's, "Darling, what are you doing?" And she gets pulled into the plant, and another one of the pumpkin flowers wraps around her, and you see her spidery limbs sticking out and twitching. And it is your turn.
So, what exactly am I looking at?
You are looking at a
plant with
massive
limbs?
plant with vines. It has one massive flower on top that's just excreting this nasty rotten smell. And
Then her limbs are sticking out of part of it?
Yes. And between her and 5 things, it has now been encased in pumpkin flowers. And you can sort of see the outline in the flowers of their bodies trapped within.
Okay.
And yep, it's your turn.
But there is the one big flower
Mm-hmm.
focal point. Okay. It's gonna be a big turn. I'm gonna try something.
Do it.
it.
But first, I would like to do my 3 quarterstaff attacks.
Okay.
With my monk weapon quarterstaff, so...
Don't forget, I gave you help.
Oh! Well, that's right.
right.
What's help again? Is that
Advantage.
Advantage on one attack.
1 attack. Okay. So let's see. We've got 15 for the first. You want me to go
15 for the first. Yes, that hits.
Okay. And we've got 16 for the second.
That hits.
And 28 for the third.
All 3 hit.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm gonna do some bonus action stuff. Do you want me to go ahead and roll the damage for those 3 real quick first?
Yeah, go ahead and give me the damage.
Okay. Damn, this is a big turn. Plus 2, so that's 8. 12. And 8. 14. 8, 12, and 14, so that's
Okay.
2. 26 plus 8.
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
We good.
as long as you got it.
Yep.
Okay. For my bonus action. Hold on, gotta click over to that tab. I would like to Flurry of Blows.
Yeah, you
Please.
do.
So that's 1 key point.
Oh,
Mhm.
never mind. You're good. You're good.
You're good. Okay. And let me tell you my intentions here.
Okay.
I would like to do Flurry of Blows with the intention of using one of my open hand techniques to hopefully make it fall prone. But I have to
Okay.
hit with at least one of my Flurry of Blows to even try that.
Okay.
So Flurry of Blows is 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. Go ahead.
So 19 for the first.
That hits.
And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 for the second.
That hits.
Okay. Those are the 6.
Sort of a throwback, you know. It's a tree. It's a plant.
Yeah.
So that's 8 for the first. 7. So 15 damage for those.
15. I should have had a calculator.
I used the computer one.
Okay, I got it.
You got that? Okay.
Yep.
And then, so to use open hand technique, I hit with the Flurry of Blows. I would like to have it fall prone, so it will have to do a dex saving throw.
Okay. That is a 21.
That fails. Or saves for you.
Oh,
Fails for me.
I was like,
Sorry.
wow, Taylor!
Fails for me, saves for you. I worded that wrong.
Somewhere Hagen's like, wow.
Dang. Okay.
Didn't know I had it in you.
All right.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Ooh. Yeah, that was my turn.
Okay.
was
Nicely
fun.
done.
God, how much damage was that? 30 something?
That was some
40?
good damage.
We're gonna need to
That's
come
a
up with a
lot.
macro for you.
Yeah, that was
when you
almost,
do
that was
during
39
the normal
damage,
campaign.
I think.
Right.
All right, Debbie,
Yeah.
I need you, or actually, you know what? No, you saved on your throw, so you are
Yeah, I
immune
did.
to the stench of the corpse flower, so you're good.
Heck yeah, I am.
So go ahead and do what you want to do.
Okay, so they're 30 feet away?
No, she is within, it is within, like, 5 feet of you. It came up under the grounds where you were, and just
Okay.
scooted you over a bit.
Okay. If it's in melee, then I'm gonna go ahead and just... You just see Deborana, like, take a dueling fencing stance, and she goes like, "Time to give you a bit of a trim, dear." And I'm going to do my Thirsting Blade strike
Ooh.
with my rapier. So I just slash
Sounds
twice.
so cool.
And that is... Right, I have to hit first. That
Yep.
is a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Woo! And boop, boop. That's 22 plus my curse, so 20.
Was your curse on the...
25.
Your curse was on the hag.
Yeah, I'm slicing the hag. Is that not what I'm fighting right now?
No, the hag... The corpse flower swallowed the hag.
Oh, I thought she was like still dangling outside. My mistake.
Yeah, but you'll hit the flower.
Oh, okay. Hitting the flower then.
Yeah. How much damage was that?
That was 25 total.
25.
Dang.
So that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Golf club.
Nice. Good hit. All right. Gelly, you are on the ground. You are prone. You feel sick.
incapacitated.
Now, what I was supposed to do is have you do the Constitution saving throw at this point.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you try one more time to save.
Oh God. Okay. All right. I'll try again. Okay,
Yep.
that's 16.
All right. So you spit out a little bit to get the taste out of your mouth at least, and your nose is still running, and you wipe at that, but you do manage to get over the intense urge to vomit.
Oh God. I hate it. I'm never eating pumpkin pie ever. And then, if I'm still prone, is it my turn? Do I use an action to get up, or do I use my movement?
You use half your movement to get
Half
up,
my I'm
but
gonna
the
do
flower's already right on top of you, so.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna get up so that it doesn't have advantage on me.
You are so lucky that it rolled poor with its initiative.
Woo! Yep. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up so that I am not at disadvantage, and then I'm going to recast Flame Blade since I'm right in melee with it. So let me recast that. Oh, I do not need to cast that there. Okay. And then I'm going to attack the heck out of that thing.
Get it.
All right, let's go. Oh, that's not bad. Okay. 16 plus 7.
That hits.
So, okay, yeah. All right. And then, excuse me, move that. There we go. Okay. I only have 2d6. Let me roll these. Okay. 5 plus 3 plus 5. Okay. So 13 damage.
Awesome.
And then everybody's looking good, so I don't think... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do... Well, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. That's my turn.
Okay.
Woo.
Awesome. All right, Verity.
I'm gonna attack again.
All right.
What Verity does?
Are you
best.
doing a melee attack, or are you moving into melee with it? Or I guess you were where the hag was.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you'll need to.
Do I need to move again?
You'll need to move a little bit closer.
All right. Then yeah, I'll move a little closer. So I can be in
The
melee
hag
range.
had 2 HP.
Yeah. Okay. You're good.
Alright. I'm just gonna roll both my attacks to make it easier. One is a... one of them is a 21.
Oh,
That hits.
The other one is a 1.
Oh.
That misses.
dang.
Let me do that attack first that hits. That is a 16.
16 damage.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. That is.
And then, yeah, the other one was a 1, so...
Okay, yeah. So you get it with the first hit, and the vine sort of goes back, and then it sort of shakes itself out, and then whips back down, and it is going to strike you with a tentacle attack.
Okay.
And
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
now I get to attack, because you guys pretty much wiped that hag out on the first round. So
Oh my gosh.
All right, that is 19 to hit, which I believe hits.
Yeah, my armor class is 19.
All right.
Sorry.
I need you to make a...
Sorry,
beats,
Ash.
it
I gave
beats.
everybody obnoxiously
I know.
powerful weapons.
Yeah. Verity, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
As this vine just lashes you across the face.
That one? Oh my god, stop. That's, what was the Constitution?
Uh-huh.
13.
Alright, so at first you take 7 bludgeoning damage, but then you feel the cut that the vine leaves on your cheek, and it burns, and you feel
Oh,
as something
no.
pulses and courses through you, and you take
Oh, no.
11, 14 poison damage.
Oh!
And then another vine goes for Gelly, where she just managed to get on her feet. That is a 24 to hit.
That hits. That for sure hits.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
con save. Got it. Oof, that die failed. That I mean, not
All
super.
right.
I mean, yeah, it was like a 3.
So
plus
that is
5.
7 bludgeoning damage and
Okay, 7 bludgeoning.
17 poison damage.
Okay.
Yikes.
And then Taylor, where you had knocked it so brutally, another vine comes crashing down onto you.
Ooh.
That is another 24.
Ooh.
Do I need to do anything?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Ash is angry. We beat the
I love
hag.
I
Right.
love it.
Con saving 19.
All right, so you don't feel that pulse of poison. It just manages to strike you and hit you, but it doesn't cut you with the nettle vines. So you take another 7 bludgeoning damage.
All right. I can do
All
that.
right, and so as it does these things, Taylor, there's a flower that's near the vine that struck you, and it pulses, and the flower peels back its petals and dumps this rotten pumpkin corpse in front of you.
Oh.
And
Ew.
it looks worse than before. This now looks partially digested, and you can see that the pumpkin
no.
flesh has melted in to expose some of the skull within.
Oh
And-
god. Ew.
Oh.
The pumpkin zombie moves towards you and it will do. I think it gets to attack on this turn. Hold on. Where'd it go? Yes. All right. So it's going to attack you now. Thing is, zombies aren't as good at attacking, so that's only a 12 to hit, which I don't think hits you.
It does not.
Yeah.
Oh my
so this
god.
zombie just sort of
Something
like
finally does
leans
it.
against you and just like puts its face near your ear and it's just like as it's trying to like bite and grab into you.
Ew.
And we are back to Taylor. It's your turn.
Oh my
I need you to
god,
make a
get
Constitution
off.
saving throw
Okay.
as the smell of death from this creature overwhelms you.
Ugh.
Oh no. That's only a 7.
Taylor, you start gagging and your eyes are burning and your nose is running and you cannot for the life of you move. Debbie, it is your turn, as Taylor is incapacitated.
Gelly, is this what happened to you?
Yeah, it feels awful. Just try to vomit some of it out. Just...
Okay, so I'm still in melee range of the plant, right?
Yes.
I walk 10 feet away from it, invoking an opportunity attack.
Alright,
Oh,
it will
man.
take that opportunity attack.
And I will use a reaction to that attack.
Alright,
Because I can do that.
That
I
is a
looked up the rule.
That is a 19.
That
To hit.
hits.
Alright, make a constitution saving throw.
I think I've been doing Flame Blade wrong.
Oh no.
That is
Maybe
a
not.
17 con
No,
save.
I'm fine.
Alright, that's 13 bludgeoning damage. You do not take the poison damage. You
All
managed to avoid getting cut. It just hits you in the gut and sort of knocks the wind out of you a little bit.
Alright. So, as it hits me, I just kind of, like, caress, like, the tentacle. Like, sticky magic. And then she points her sword at the thing that just smacked her and casts Eldritch Blast as a reaction.
Yeah.
Because I'm a warcaster.
Hey.
Heck yeah.
Jesus.
Wait, Warcaster makes it so that when they provoke an opportunity attack, that you're able to use a spell instead of a melee.
It says
You
I can
moving out of
use
their melee
a
does not
reaction,
provoke.
right?
If the plant was moving out of your space, you would be able to use Eldritch Blast as a reaction, as an
Oh, okay.
opportunity attack against it.
I just cast it as my action then.
Alrighty.
Hey.
That'll work.
I was gonna try to shoot it twice.
Oh man.
Guess it's gonna be once. That is
some rule.
a
D&D
dirty
some
20.
rules.
D&D some rules.
What is it to hit?
Dirty 20.
Oh, that hits.
Okay.
Yeah, you get one hit.
Alright. There's one Eldritch Blast. And one more roll. That is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
That's 2 Eldritch Blast. Wait, how many of these do I have?
It's a cantrip.
2.
You have to
It's
make-
2.
Okay.
Because I'm 5th level. Okay,
Okay.
so that'll be 24 total plus my curse, which is plus 3. That's
Did you move your-
27.
You moved your curse onto the plant?
I have cast Hex as a bonus action.
There we go. So you cast Hex.
I have cast Hex as a bonus action. It is now cursed with Hex and not my Hexblade curse. That's a different curse.
Okay.
And now I'm rolling an extra d6 for each of those rolls.
So it was what was it? 24 plus these?
Plus these rolls I'm about to make.
Okay.
Okay. 24 plus 3.
27.
And let's make sure that's all that is for Hex. Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
She's like, you think you're the hag? I'm the hag here! And I just shoot another Eldritch Blast into it. Just like,
The hag's
yeah!
arm like twitches inside the plant.
Yeah.
All right. Gelly, your turn.
So I took damage, right? I'm trying to
Yes.
remember. Okay, so I would have lost concentration on Flame Blade.
Unless you wanted to make a Constitution saving throw.
Mm,
I don't remember how much damage you took.
I took a lot. I took like 24 damage.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
you
would
took
need to
a
make a
lot.
Constitution 12 saving throw.
Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh no, I did fail. So I
Okay,
lose
so yes, you lose Flame
concentration.
Blade.
Okay, cool. I mean, not cool, but it is what it is. So now, let me look. Ooh, I might use this. I've never used this. Oh god, this is a great time to try something I've never tried before. Okay, Gelly
Do
is
it.
going
Do
to, she's gonna kind of like again, like wipe the last bits of like stuff off of her face and kind of look at Taily, make sure Taily's okay, and she's going to cast Summon Fey Spirit. So she's going to call forth the spirit from the Feywild. So I'm just going to go through this because I've always wanted to try this, but we haven't really had a place where it made a lot of sense. Okay, I'm going to cast a Furious Fey Spirit, I think. I'm just checking. There's so many options.
This is fun.
Okay, yes, I'm casting a Furious Fey Spirit, and it's going to resemble a Dryad. And so basically, it's a friendly ally to me and my companions for the duration of the spell. It shares my initiative, and it takes its turn immediately after me. It will obey my verbal commands, and it will defend itself unless otherwise other than that, it will take no action.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna read through this. I just wanted to try it. Okay. So it has multi-attack and a short sword. So I don't know if on the turn that I summon it, if it can attack. I think it goes after me, so it'll attack after me.
Okay.
So that's my action. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure that I've used up that spell slot. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal myself using Balm of the Summer Court.
Okay.
Cause I need it. And I'm gonna roll for that. I'm gonna do 2d6 because you hurt me. Okay, that's not terrible. So that's
laugh.
7 health back, and then 2 temp hit points. So let me do that. Okay. All right. So that's Gelly's turn, and so this sort of it now is, as far as I understand, like a corporeal-ish fey creature that I've now summoned in front of us.
What does it look like?
It takes a corporeal form. Okay, yeah. And I've got a stat block for it. All right, so should I go ahead and have it attack?
How long have
go
you been
ahead.
able to do this?
I've not gotten to use it, so this feels like the right time. Okay, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I think, God, I'm also trying to do this with one eye. I'm like reading this, like really trying to focus.
You were a lot longer than I thought you were going to.
I'm really committed. I'm trying not to stop. Okay, it has the Furious iteration of the Fae has an impassioned step, which says immediately after using its Fae step, the Fae has an advantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its turn. So that's Fae step is a bonus action for it. But I don't think I'm. Ooh, maybe I'll do that next time. I'm just gonna use its multi-attack, and I'm gonna read.
It has multi-attack?
Yeah, it has multi-attack.
See?
You've never used the thing against me.
But it makes attacks equal to half the spell's level rounded down. So in this case it's 1 because it's only a 3rd level spell, right? So how is it multi-attack? It's just 1 attack at this level because I'm not high enough level.
Okay.
So it's gonna
go
make
ahead and attack.
A melee attack. Okay. Let me roll for it. So it's this angry looking dryad. Okay, thankfully I rolled an 18 because I don't. Okay, yeah, it'll hit. It's an 18, or maybe it won't. It's an 18 plus 3.
That hits.
Okay. Reaches 5 foot. Okay, 1d6. Okay. 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level. Okay, it's the short sword deals 1d6 plus 3 plus the spell's level. So 4 plus 3 plus 3.
Okay.
And then that's piercing damage, if that makes a difference. And then it does another d6 of force damage.
Okay.
And that is 5.
Awesome.
Okay. I think that's the phase. The only question is,
Okay.
if they magically teleport, does that still incite
No.
a opportunity? Okay, it's gonna phase step 30 feet to an unoccupied space
Okay.
just to get away.
All right. Sounds
Cool.
good. All right. Verity.
Sorry, that was a lot. I'm trying to figure it out.
Verity, I
you're
need to
good.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Jesus. That is a 19.
You save. So the smell of death, it starts to overwhelm you, and you swallow it,
Mm-hmm.
and you go to fight.
I got a speech ready, but never mind.
Thank you.
I'm going to attack. Let's see. That first one is a 16.
16 hits.
All right, and then the second one is a 17.
17 hits.
All right. That is a 16 of damage and a 13 of damage.
Holy shit, Verity.
Ooh! Wow.
All right.
Hey.
So you hit this corpse flower, and you are hacking away at vines and leaves and flowers, and chunks of just rotten, putrid pumpkin flesh are splattering onto the ground. And this
Deborah's
creature,
just like, yeah!
which had been about to go for Taylor, incapacitated and vomiting on the ground, the vines suddenly come in, voo, 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 and all three go for you.
Whoa.
Oh dear.
For Verity?
Uh-huh.
Oh, baby.
That is a nat 20.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Verity, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Verity,
as well.
I need you to make a new character.
Verity, I need you to
No.
make this con save.
Verity got high on shrooms and never came back.
That's a 6.
Oh shit, Verity.
Oh,
So I don't know if I should do this the way Alec normally does it, or if I should do this.
It's how you would do it. You
Your rules, Ash.
your rule.
All right, so that is.
Wait, no. Sorry, 7. I can't math.
Yeah, that still fails.
If
So that is
makes any difference.
12 plus 9. So 21 plus 2 is 23 bludgeoning damage.
Oh dear.
And then the poison damage is...
Oh man.
Oh my god, that's all 4s and 5s.
Oh god.
So Verity, that is
Oh no.
24, 34, 38, 42 poison damage.
Dead.
Well,
Unconscious.
that's a series wrap for Verity.
As
Oh
this
my
plant
god.
Boom, boom, boom.
just pounds Verity's body down into the mud. And she's just, and there's like a mess of pumpkin people nearby that had also been caught in the crossfire of this pounding vine as it just crushes Verity into the mud. And as it hits Verity and hits these pumpkins, there's bursts of spores. And it's hazing your vision, and it's blocking your vision, and you can't see. And Gelly, the last thing you see is just little whiskers sticking up, bent and broken through the mud. And these spores blind you, and you guys wipe at your eyes, and you open them, and you see stars, and you feel them bursting against your face, cold and wet. And you see these nebula, these branches just spanning out and filling with stars. And it's quiet, and it's dark. And in the background you hear fading in your ears, "Help us, help us, help us. Run, run, run. Verity, Verity, Verity." And that's where we're going to end this episode.
What?
Ah! I'm
Alec,
doing
now
this
you
to
know how
people.
it feels. Now you know how it feels, Alec.
Ah! Ah!
Where'd my glasses go? I don't even remember taking those off.
It was just such an intense moment.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh
so
goodness.
I think Alec has some final words for us.
Do
Gelly will
I?
Maybe-
never touch pumpkin.
We
Gelly
need
will
some
never
final
touch
words for
pumpkin.
Verity.
Rip. F's in the chat.
Rip.
Oh, right. Okay. Yes, me. Hi. I'm doing a reading, and here, what I'm saying is thanks everyone for joining us. Be sure to check out our live TV shows on RTTV, awesome stuff like Dia's Cast, this show. I don't really remember what was coming out this week because next week we have Extra Life starting.
Extra Life.
Yes, Extra
Yeah.
Life starts next week on the 7th. Saturday the 7th is going to be the community stream.
Yeah.
So we won't have a live episode because our amazing community will be streaming Extra Life.
And we'll watch that and we'll support everybody. And then at the next weekend after that, or that during the next week after the community stream, is that Extra Life week?
Yes, Extra Life
Yes.
Takeover. RTTV.
The Extra Life Takeover.
And then next Saturday,
the
or the following
14th.
Saturday.
Yeah, the following Saturday. That's the 12-hour RT Extra Life Marathon. There'll be people from around the company doing little Extra Life bits. We'll have special Extra Life merch. Lots of it. Emily's been shooting.
I have.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's cool
Such
stuff.
good merch.
It's gonna be so great. But yeah, tune in for all that awesome stuff. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming to this very special spooky week. I hope you all
tuning
enjoyed
into this, my
Halloween
third foray
treats.
into DMing.
We loved it.
Yeah. Ash's
And,
first
I
time
guess-
DMing.
We'll figure out what's up with Verity and everything next time.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will.
already
So
assumed she
I'll
was
get
dead.
Rarity ready.
Rarity
Oh,
ready.
Rarity.
Rarity
Rarity
the
the
raccoon.
raccoon coming to the stream near you.
Coming to a roll initiative near you.
Ay. But yeah,
Yeah.
let us know in the comments if you guys really liked this. Maybe we'll do it again more often.
This was
You
so
know,
much fun.
I certainly had a good time.
I know. It's also fun to DM.
We had
Yeah.
Christian back this week.
Christian
That
Thank
was
you
was
for
Christian.
back.
Christian's our
Spooky
teacher in the
shenanigans,
sky
Christian.
again. Our
Yes.
very own Cherry Man.
Yeah.
Very own Cherry Man.
Cherry Man, or this week, a rotten, nasty pumpkin
Yeah,
Naked
this week
man.
he was a pumpkin.
Apparently.
Just so everyone knows, Ash just killed all of broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
murdered
She
everybody.
Dude. Just murked
still
every
all
last
those
person in
names.
broadcast.
In their thriving pumpkin fungus forms, they are fine. They are thriving.
They are thriving.
They've become one with the earth once more.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye, party!
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Halloween!
Happy spooky season.
Much love! See you next week!
Bye, guys.